We going live, baby. We going live. 250. The man of the hour is here. The man of the hour is here. Man of the hour is here. 250 gemstones culture. We at it again. I got another bomb live for y'all. This is a channel that represents a nation of people that strive for excellence and greatness every single day. Y'all pass me around. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button. If you like to support the channel, gotta know my cash app, $ Michael US. I don't mind begging. I don't mind begging on the internet streets. I don't mind begging. I am so grateful for every like, for every share, for every view. Once again, if you guys like to support the channel, cash app, $ Michael US. Also, check out my Spotify podcast, the 250 Gemstones Culture podcast. The link is in the description. Also, check out Michael T. Porter. Check out my music, y'all. Upload videos coming soon. My music will be over there. Music videos, and we'll be discussing music-related topics from country to R&B to rap, hip-hop, Quavo to Toby Keith to Selena. I'm covering everything because I'm a music lover. And if you're a music lover, get your ass over there. Also, Michael T. Porter, skits and stories. Roll that film. I got wonderful stories. Most intriguing, the most captivating, the most detailed, alluring stories over there. I got skits coming and short film, baby. I gotta get that short film going. So keep that camera rolling. I do it all. Ooh, get that business out of the way. We have to take care of this business. We have to take care of the business. At least I do. I have to take care of this business. Now, members, thank y'all for joining. And my members, y'all need to go join. Got some great videos over there. VIP, my members like my VIP. Only y'all get to see these videos. What else I got? I think that's it. I think we covered everything. 250 Gemstones Culture Podcast, Michael T. Porter Music, Michael T. Porter Skits and Stories. Let's go. New York. I got to get to New York, but New York is like Gotham City right now. I don't know what the hell is going on. This is according to the New York Post. Oh, hold on. I got to show y'all some love real quick. My live wouldn't be alive if I didn't show y'all some love. What y'all stinking ass. I love my folk. We got to go to the top. We got to hit 10,000. That's our goal this year. 10,000 subs. 10,000 subs. Out of 10,000 subs, I want to get at least, I'm grateful. You know, times is hard. If I can get, I don't know, if I got 10,000 subs, 10%, 100 members. If I can get 100 members, I'm cool. 100 members, I'm cool, baby. I'm trying to get as many as I can, but you know, you got to be realistic. What's up, nation? What's up? Here we go. Let's get this story started. According to the New York Post, Queens couple buys $2 million dream home to care for their disabled son, only to find squatter living inside. Article written by Richard Polina. A New York City couple planned to move into a $2 million dream home to retire with their disabled son has become a nightmare as they battle a squatter who claims he had an agreement with the previous owner. Susanna and Joseph Londa, both 68, purchased a home next to family members in the quiet New York City residential neighborhood of Douglaston. I went to a public school, right? And I just wish more people understand that. It said Douglaston. That's Douglaston. Yeah, got it. Residential neighborhood of Douglaston, Queens in October 2023, ABC 7 reported. Close to relatives, the location was perfect for their son Alex, who has Down syndrome and could be easily looked after if something was ever to happen to the couple. I just want to know that I can die tomorrow and he's next to his brother, Susanna Londa told the outlet Wednesday. Oh, that's nice. You got to move as a unit. That's what family is there for. The couple, however, has yet to move into their multi-million-dollar home for 4 months after signing the deed as they try to get rid of squatter Brett Flores. It has been a nightmare, a total nightmare, Joseph Londa told the outlet. Flores, 32, was hired on a $3,000 a week salary by the former homeowner as his caretaker until the man died in January 2023. Court documents obtained by the outlet show. Oh, he got some paperwork. This nigga got some paperwork. Uh-oh. The squatter claims to have a license from the dead former owner to stay in the house. We couldn't believe it. We could not believe it, Susanna said. Flores has also been living in the home since the former owner died, which has caused a major headache while they try to get him out. It is unlawful for any person to evict or attempt to evict an occupant of a dwelling unit who has lawfully occupied the dwelling unit for 30 consecutive days or longer, according to the New York squatters' rights. Squatters got rights? Damn. The homeowners gave Flores a 10-day notice to leave and then tried to enter the property alongside an insurance inspector, but he called the cops on him. Damn. This is Susanna right here. This is Susanna right here. Hold on, it's going to focus. Let me blow it up for y'all. This is Susanna. Let me do it like this. She does not look happy. She looked pissed. This is the wife that's trying to move in. She is not happy about what's going on. Look in her eyes. Like, I can't stand this nigga. I just wish this nigga just move already. We spent $2 million and this nigga feels the needs to stay up in there. Woo! This man is smart too. I mean, he's using the law. He is hitting this couple over the head with the law books. Let me see. Even though the Londas never had an agreement with Flores as a tenant, police could not evict the squatter. What? He won't get evicted? If you pay no lease and you're not paying rent, what is your right? Joseph said. Flores has also listed room for rent at the property for other people. Damn. An online listing shows Flores advertising the Prince room for $50 a night to males, females, couples, families, or students looking for a place to stay at the couple's home. Ooh! So the squatter, so the Londas, the couple, the married couple, the Londas, have bought the home, and there's already somebody in there. He's legally there, and while he's there, he's written the place out. How are you renting rooms out on a property that has been purchased by somebody else? The Londas have also been left footing all the bills for the property, including thousands of dollars in utilities. Susanna Londa claimed Flores has been leaving windows open 24 hours, which has racked up a hefty heating bill. It's very crazy. Our system is broken, Susanna said. I never would imagine we have no rights at all, nothing, zero. He showed up for court without an attorney on January 9th, 2024, preventing any legal proceedings. Most recently, he filed for bankruptcy, which automatically allowed him to stay in the home. Oh, I didn't know that. If you file, so what does bankruptcy has to do with him living in the home? They're about to explain it. Maybe, how about I just calm down? Fix my head. How about I just calm down? When a residential tenant files a bankruptcy petition, an automatic stay prevents the landlord from bringing or continuing a case to obtain possession and from enforcing a judgment obtained before the commencement of the bankruptcy case, according to New York City law. The purpose is to allow the debtor a breathing spell from his creditors. It makes me feel completely forgotten in the legal system, unfair, and not able to do anything, Joseph Londa told. So when you file bankruptcy in New York, you can't get kicked out. because you just let the entire world know you dead broke and you're starting over. So they allow you time to get your stuff together. What? The couple are taking Flores to the landlord tenant court in hopes of getting him evicted, but the court hearing is not until April. If you guys want to check this article out, once again, it's NewYorkPost.com. Would y'all like my comment? Would y'all like some of this 250 gemstones commentary? Well, of course you do. That's why your ass is here. This is sad I feel sorry a little bit for the couple because they have intentions of, it's a beautiful thing when you have family work together, family are buying properties near each other, family actually putting their money in to buy property. I think that's wonderful. But this couple was dumb. This couple. So here's my thing. This is what I mean. Why I don't feel too sorry for this couple. Didn't y'all check out the damn house before you moved there? The people that sold the Londas this house, they got over on them. They got over on them. How the hell do you think I'm gonna buy a $2 million home and I'm not gonna look around and sniff around and check around to make sure that everything's on the up and up? Didn't they do an inspection? You think I'm just gonna give a mofo $2 million and not inspect the home? In order to be great, you got to make great decisions, and this was not a great decision. This simply wasn't a great decision. I don't know what they were smoking. I don't know who informed them, and they're 68. They should, if you unsure, even doesn't, you're never too old to learn. If you're unsure about going through the home buying process, why don't you go to a workshop? Why didn't you get some help? Get your lawyers. Do your own background information. Come on. You spent $2 million and you didn't even see the property? You didn't even check out the property? I think these were good people. I really think these are good people. And whoever sold them this home, I don't know how they even were able to sell the home, because it sounds like everything is still under the landlord, and the landlord damn near gave the home to the tenant, to the little squatter. And then the house is filthy. I heard the house is filthy. His part of the house is filthy, but I don't know if he's keeping the other rooms clean. This is absolutely nuts. This is absolutely nuts. How do you buy a home and you didn't even check it out? A lot of people get swindled every day. A lot of people get misused. A lot of people they get took advantage of. If you're not a monster, you're not on your 10 toes, people are they're gonna sense that. And I believe they sensed something in this couple to where whoever sold it in this home, oh yeah, I can get over on them. That's easy. That's easy as Sunday morning. Because I'm trying to figure out, how did a home buying process go? So they saw this beautiful home on the internet, cool, which everybody else does, or word of mouth. This is a beautiful neighborhood, or they probably seen a home already because they said they already had family members over there. They already have family members over there. So I am just absolutely confused. How in the hell they didn't know? They do a inspection, but even the family, because typically, even though people keep to themselves, it's a crazy world we live in, people still have some type of decency to be like, that home, that area is good, this area is bad. They know it was a good area because their family live over there. So that even their family didn't see people coming in and out the house. Their family didn't see anything. This ain't making no sense. So the family didn't see anything. They didn't do an inspection of the home before they bought the damn home. Don't you inspect stuff when you buy something? When you buy a new pair of shoes, don't you try it on? When you buy some new clothes, don't you try it on? When you get a new phone, don't you see if it works? A Samsung and iPhone. Don't you see if it works? Laptop. Don't you? Now, I ain't gonna lie. When I got my laptop, I didn't see if it worked. I went, some things, but the display. I wanted to see if I actually liked it though. They have like a display, and you know how you could turn it on and play with it. I like the display. I like the size of it. I was very pleased. I love my laptop. I absolutely love. I got an HP Pavilion. I had this laptop for about I had this laptop for about 3 years now. It's like it's brand. I ain't got no scratches on it. Well, I keep it in a case. I keep it in great condition. I keep it in great shape. Take care of it. I wipe it down. I take good care of my thing. I take good care of my baby. Have done a lot of school work on here. This HP is really good. HP is really good. I love it. And once this one goes out, I don't know how long it's still fast. It's still fast as hell. Like I said, widescreen. So, but you get my point. Check it out. Jesus. For most things, you want to check it out. Of course, we buy things online, but overall, I mean, large purchase though. This wasn't a large purchase. This was not a large purchase. This laptop wasn't $2 million. The laptop was not $2 million. So anything of that magnitude, a car, aren't you going to test drive the car? Whoo! And this little squatter is a pain in the ass. This squatter is a pain in the ass. This squatter knows his laws. I don't know what he do for a living. See, what does he do for a living besides getting on people's nerves? What does he do for a living? Let me see. I don't think they say he does anything. I read all that. Well, according to this article, he broke. He's a broke man, and he's renting out a home that's not even his, that's been purchased by somebody else. This is a lesson. This is a lesson. Don't let the world play with you, please, especially if you're making it. I don't give a damn what the purchase is. I don't give a damn if it's $5 purchase, a shirt. If you go to the store, you can get a shirt and come to find out I got a hole in it. Test it out. Inspect everything that you do. Whether it's buying food, buying clothes, buying a car, buying a home. Come on. You got to keep your game tight. You got to keep your game tight. This is absolutely absurd. They didn't even check the damn home. That let me know they got some money. Hey, if y'all ever find this channel, the Londas out there in New York, shout out New York. I got to get out there. I have to get out there to New York. I got to get out there, hit that Apollo. I want to hit I ain't going to eat on the street vendors. The street vendor, they say they got rats. Well, I guess the rats are everywhere. I don't know if I'm gonna eat in New York, but I just want to buy a lot of clothes. I want to buy a lot of clothes. I want to come back looking fresh, come back to the South. Like, damn, nigga, you fresh. Man, where'd you get that? Man, ain't none of your business, man. It ain't nothing of your business. Ain't none of your business. Went out there in New York, acted a fool, branding myself, getting my name out there in them streets. Hey, they must have a lot of money. And if they ever find this channel, hit that Cash App. The Londas seem like y'all just got money to freaking blow anyway. Seems like you just got money to blow anyway. Go ahead, swing my way. Hit that Cash App. Michael US. This ain't making no damn sense. $2 million. And that man said he ain't leaving. He said they taking these people to court. He showed up without an attorney. He filed bankruptcy. So he's in there. That's the law. I don't know for how many days though, but he's a debtor. And they said once he filed bankruptcy, you can't even kick somebody out. New York got some crazy laws. They kind of remind me of Cali. When a residential tenant files a bankruptcy petition, an automatic stay prevents the landlord from bringing or continuing a case to obtain possession. So yeah, it blocks the landlord from taking back their property and from continuing the case to obtain possession and from enforcing a judgment obtained before the commencement of the bankruptcy case. The purpose is to allow the debtor a breathing spell from his creditors, but it didn't say for how long, though. It doesn't say for how long, though. Let me see. Now they got me curious. Let's see. Under Chapter 7 bankruptcy, past due rent as well as late payment fees and other costs the landlord may have incurred concerning the rental property may be forgiven. Leases and bankruptcy in New York, what can happen to your lease? This is crazy, learning something new. Filing for bankruptcy can allow you to end your lease early and thus no longer be liable for payment of rent under Chapter 7 bankruptcy, past due rent, as well as late fee payments and other costs the landlord may have incurred concerning the rental property may be forgiven. This, of course, also means that your landlord can initiate an eviction against you. So if you are planning to end your lease early and vacate your rental premises, it is important to file your bankruptcy petition early and seek to have any back rent discharged, even if you are current on your rental payments but wish to leave your apartment and end your lease early. Filing for bankruptcy may allow you to reject your liability under the rental agreement, as bankruptcy laws essentially terminate your responsibilities. Damn! So if you file bankruptcy, you have to worry about no rent. You can move back in with your mama. So let's say your rent is $1,000 and you got 6 months left. Your bankruptcy went through, but you owe the company, you owe your rental property $6,000. $6,000. So how is the rental property supposed to get paid? How's the landlord supposed to get paid? Naturally, if you are planning to end your lease early but wish to remain in the premises for a while after filing, you will have to pay rent for this period. As mentioned earlier, bankruptcy filing protects you from any collection actions for back rent as of date of your case filing, but rental debt accumulated after filing is not dischargeable. So the back rent, so if you owe, okay, so it's back rent. So you don't have to pay back rent so let's say I was behind 3 months. That's $3,000. I filed bankruptcy. Cool. That means the $3,000 is forgiven. But they're saying if I still stay in this property, it starts all over again. I have to pay for the remaining 6 months, which is $6,000. Now, what they're saying is if you file bankruptcy, the last 3 months you didn't pay, that's forgiven. And if you move off the property, you will not be liable for the next 6 months, for the next $1,000 a month for the 6,000. So the past $3,000 is forgiven. And if you leave because you filed bankruptcy, you will not be responsible for the other 6,000, which represents the last 6 months of your lease. So altogether, $9,000 has been bypassed if you file bankruptcy and leave. I should have been a lawyer. Damn, I know how to break this shit down. Whoo! So what about the landlord? So as bankruptcy is meant to improve your financial situation, irrespective of whether you file under Chapter 7 or Chapter 13, landlords do not always view bankruptcy as a negative thing. Most landlords will run a credit check before deciding whether to renew an existing lease agreement or offer a new one. So it is one of the factors that might take into consideration. Of course, credit checks are common, irrespective of whether a prospective tenant has filed bankruptcy or not. And there are many other aspects of your credit history besides bankruptcy that a landlord is likely to take into account. But how? Let me see. And all landlords are mainly looking for potential tenants who are able to afford. Filing bankruptcy in New York is an option. Blah, 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 blah. Trying to see how does the landlord get their money though. Let me see. Because I'm trying. I'm trying to see if they getting paid though. Trustee. I'm already a better question. How do landlords get paid after tenant filed bankruptcy? When a tenant files for bankruptcy, a trustee is placed in charge of all the filer's non-exempt assets, which are then used to pay back creditors, including landlords. There is no guarantee you will get the money you are owed, but you can do things to improve your chances. Your tenant file, Chapter 7. Let's see. According to bank law, tenant file branch trustee is placed in charge. So a trustee is put into place to make sure the landlord get the money, but they're saying there is no guarantee. The bankruptcy process, Chapter 7, takes a few months, between 4 and 6. In most cases, first, the assets are collected and brought to a judge's attention, who then rules on the division of those assets to repay money owed. One of the first things that happen when someone files Chapter 7 with the bankruptcy court is an automatic stay, the immediate requirement for a cease of any attempt to collect debts from the filer. So they stop everybody from trying to collect from the person filing for bankruptcy. What should landlords do when their tenant files for bankruptcy? How does this impact you as a landlord? If your tenant files Chapter 7, it is important to stay calm and gather as much information as possible. Remember, you can't change the fact that it has happened. You can only go with the process and do your part to make things go as smoothly for you as possible. Find out if the tenant wants to assume or reject the lease agreement. When a person filing for bankruptcy lives in a rental property, they must decide whether to assume or reject their lease. If the tenant assumes a lease, they must come up with any owed rent quickly and be able to prove their ability to continue to pay your rent. Now, if the tenant assumes the lease, they must come up with any owed rent. But they said now that's not true, because the other one just said all that back rent, it stopped. It stops everybody from collecting from the debtor. There's some very tricky stuff. Now, this is in New York. Or this, oh, wait. That other one's for New York. Look, y'all. That's my little nerd side. All I have to say is this is crazy. Paying $2 million for a home you can't even get into. Paying $2 million for a home you can't even get into. Y'all flood my comments. I'm that's my little nerd side of my brain. I just love information, because I feel like the more information you know, the easier your life becomes, because you're able to maneuver through this world, and you're able to manipulate the world. You're able to maneuver through the world, and you're able to manipulate the world. So I just think it's a great thing. The more all this information we have out here is just unbelievable. And like I said, it just makes life easier. You're able to navigate. You're able to make informed decisions, calculated decisions. Y'all flood my comments. Would you buy a home without walking through that mofo and inspecting it first? 250, capital G. I'm gone.